That is without a doubt the work of the throne he sat upon. It is carved into the lone pillar, a very powerful artifact, more powerful than I had ever imagined. The lone pillars have long emanated a powerful energy that we never fully understood. At first, we thought they worked like menhirs, but when they showed no such properties, we paid them little mind. And once I gifted those lands to the tribes, our access became limited. Still, I know the lone pillars once served the giants as a conduit for the Four Dwellers' will. When the time came for them to depart, the giants would approach a pillar and surrender their life force to it. They believed that by doing so, they would merge with the weirdness and become immortal. And after what happened to Thrigva, I'm beginning to believe they might have been right.
Alrighty. I just forgot for a minute there. I needed to level up, and apparently Arthur wanted to talk. So now we're gonna go resume with the clearing of this area, and hopefully we are going to complete the mission. Complete the quest over here, so I can continue with the main mission. Trying to do supposed to convince this tribe to join the moot or whatever, so I'm gonna try to do that. I think I have actually been here before, but some of this stuff respawned. Or I haven't been here. I seem to remember having been in here before the last time when I was over here. Because I was over here before. I thought I had cleared out the area. I thought I had actually cleared out and reclaimed the area for tribe. I thought I did what I needed to. I'm gonna check here and see if there was a downstairs. Oh, downstairs. Alright. So now I'm gonna go inside everything and check everything. Be extra thorough. make sure I didn't accidentally forget. Overlook anything. There are definitely times in this game where I feel like I really wish that it would be a little bit more thorough with telling me what's going on, what I've been doing, so I remember what I need to do. For certain things remind me of what I have and have not gotten. Especially because sometimes it can be a really long time between getting the quest and actually doing the quest. And by that point I've forgotten about any conversations I may or may not have had. It seems like they expect me to pay attention to conversations, which is fine, I do. And I also like that as a way to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. But also, I do forget things. Sometimes it's, like I said, sometimes it's been a while since I got the quest. I've forgotten how much of it, if at all, I've done. Or what I'm even supposed to be doing. That'd be nice if they had a little bit more thorough quest tracking. Maybe some kind of a hint system or something. Like a note or something. Oh yeah, you've done this, or no, you haven't done this. They seem to be wasting a lot of time wandering around, trying to figure out if I've done the certain things or not. I see I'm supposed to convince the Vulcar tribe to take part in the move, which involved coming here and beating the asses of the guys who were over here, which I did. So I don't get it. I don't know what it wants me to do right now. I'm just kind of wandering around. I may just go ignore like everything else. Apparently, the game is trying to tell me you really need to be doing. You really should do this. If I can't figure it out, I'm not going to get it done. Why I abandoned it? That's why I kind of abandoned it before and just this on it. I'm going to go do other stuff. I can figure out. This is really vague. This isn't helpful. Need to convince the Vulcar tribe to take part in the. How do I do that? I guess that's not helpful. Not very helpful at all. Hey Val, glad you could make it. How you doing? Yeah, I saw your project for today. It looks cool. That's awesome, man. Good deal. Hey, Lonnie. Glad you could make it. How you doing? That's alright, Lonnie. I understand. That's okay. Hopefully that was nothing serious. Attending to that is a little bit more important than showing up to my stream immediately. Glad you're here. How's your weekend been? Just kind of a open question for both of you, actually. How's your weekend been? You went to a wedding. Did you enjoy it?
Don't hit magic. I need more, please. They're inside.
You have fun? He says there's more inside, but I can't go inside because he's blocking the door. Oh, nice. Lots of dancing and good food. Awesome, awesome. I love salmon. Good stuff. Yeah, kinda. There's a bit of that in this game. There's little touches of that kind of stuff. Things get twisted by the weirdness. Okay, where is that little bastard? That's the one that's resurrecting them. Die. That is pretty awesome on you. That sounds really cool. I am glad you had a good day yesterday. Glad you had fun. Yeah, that's a pretty intentional reference there, Val. Yep. No worries, honey. You had a busy day, you're tired after it. I understand how that goes. No worries at all. Yeah, last night we hung out with Dranu and he played some of that Played Song game, which is kind of a blacksmithing, which is like a swordsmithing game. And then he played some Space Marine 2. He wanted to do some of that, he wanted to kick some ass and stuff. And then we raided Mike. And that was fun, we hung out with Mike for a little bit. Yeah, lockpicking in this game is nice. Reminds me of Bethesda's lockpicking system. Not a bad thing at all. Yeah, we got to hang out with Mike for a little bit. And we got to watch some Space Marine 2 and trying a new game. Which is a good game. I've actually been playing it myself off stream. Like, I haven't been streaming it, but I've been playing it. I recommended it for him because it was cheap. It was only $20, and it's a fun game. And he definitely sounded like he was enjoying it. He sounded like he liked it a lot. So that is also good. Need to get rid of all this. Way too much shit. Maybe that was. Okay. I thought I might have dropped one of my tools. Dropped one of my tools in the stash, but nope. None of my tools are in the stash. I'm dropping up my dirt. Yeah, this game also does good with this game does good with inventory. A decent carry weight and upgrade carry weight. And you have ready access to your storage at any time. As long as you have some of these things. You can, when you fuel your campfire with it, you can have access to fast travel and storage. Now I have King Arthur's boots and chest piece. Nice. Hey Tifa, glad you can make it. How you doing? I'm just getting distracted randomly with my inventory. You feeling any better? Hope you got some good rest. Sounds like you needed it. Kiddo shared the sick with you. And to be fair, Tifa's an awesome granny. I am taking everything I can. Tifa and I will always, and I will happily remind you that you are awesome. You slept okay? That's good. If that sucks. Keep rolling on one side to the other, you can be able to breathe. Yeah. That is ass. I've done that. I've had to do that before. So I said, oh, hopefully you feel better soon. I don't get this. May have gotten soft locked. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up because I'm having an issue. I can't figure it out. Really annoying. Hey, Apex. Glad you can make it. How you doing? I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by, man. I'm doing all right now that I had my coffee and stuff, so I'm woke up a little bit more. Thanks for asking. What do you mean closed quest? I'm trying to figure out what the game wants me to do right now. I had to look something up because I'm trying to figure this stupid quest out. 'Cause I ran out of other quests to do, and I still don't have the quest finished for the main quest. Apex, apparently you just being you is really good for YouTube and YouTube peoples. It seems like you have a good community. Okay. Yes, Apex, quality over quantity. Rather have a few good ones than hundreds of not good ones. Or hundreds and only a few are actually good. I say quality over quantity. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, it is harder to interact with chat when you have more people. That is true, but it also depends on how many of them are chatty. I've had quite a few people watching me and my chat still being pretty slow. Which I am fine with because I would prefer to actually be able to read the chat and talk to people. So I'm kind of okay with that. Yep, I'd rather be able to. I'd rather be able to talk to people. I don't need my chat scrolling at 100 miles an hour so I can't read everything. That doesn't mean I don't want people. That just means I don't need to have like 1,000 people trying to talk at once. Like, I don't mind if they want to sit and just watch and hang out, whatever, and talk occasionally. Like, I like the chat. I just need to be able to keep up with the chat. Also, I do read back in chat sometimes if I lose it. Okay. I think I got this. I think I got this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So this quest is being really annoying. Really annoying to me to try to figure it out, and I was needing to look stuff up, so I was a little bit distracted with that. Yeah, I had to actually look it up. I don't understand what it wants me to do right now. But I think I have the information I need for now. I am looking for a specific house now. Apparently. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. I think the thing I need might be in here. That was mine. Oh, and I can share the love also. Pass it around. Kind of why I want to get to 500 so I can share. I can pass it on, share the love with everyone. But little steps, slow steps. I'm at 161. I'm happy with that so far. My channel's growing steady. So I'm good with that. I have good people here. Oh, thank you, Tifa. Appreciate you saying that.
Looking for something useful or just passing time?
Guess I'm looking for something useful, but you don't have anything useful to say. You don't have anything useful in your house. Tifa has a lot of personality. That's a good way of putting it, Lonnie. I agree with Tifa. Lonnie is a very nice person. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I appreciate all y'all friendship, and I appreciate seeing you in chat every day. It's really fun. Really nice to have some cool people to hang out with. Thanks for that, Lonnie. Okay, the house is, okay, this house is up on top of it. Alrighty, I was supposed to go this way. I know that is a conversation that is happening. That is a conversation that is now happening in chat. All good, Diva.
It's always a pleasure
All
to see
good.
you, fellow outsider.
You were loud. Hey, how you doing? I'll make sure I don't accidentally sell something I want to keep. That'd be kind of annoying. I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Just getting distracted with my inventory. Alright. Just what that is. Okay. Alrighty.
It's always a pleasure to see.
Alright, I'm trying to figure this shit out. It is a model tank lining. He builds models. He likes to build models as a hobby. Yeah, he shared some of that in your Discord. I remember that. I remember seeing that yesterday, Tifa. Yeah, I agree. He does good work. He makes some pretty cool models, and he enjoys doing it. That's what he's doing today too. Or he said he was gonna have breakfast first and then get to it. Oh, that's pretty cool, Tifa. That is pretty cool. Okay, so I think this quest glitched. Because I think this quest glitched. He's into Gundams. That's cool. That is cool. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, because I'm not supposed to have that, I think. Sounds like he likes to keep things interesting for you, Tifa. Sorry, I'm really not having any luck trying to figure this quest out. Yeah, that guy just straight won't talk to me. Alright, well, screw this then. I'm done wasting my time with this. I have spent now about an hour trying to figure this out. I've looked it up and nothing online is helpful. So I'm just going to write it off that it glitched on me, it bugged out, I can't do it, so I'm not going to bother. So, screw that. I'm just gonna go do this.
Yes?
I don't care. Save before I jump in here, though.
This is the entrance. Wouldn't it be wiser? We must be strong and as you wish. Let us go then, and face the end of our journey.
Alright. Alright. Like I said, I do think this is close to the end, or at least if not the end. So, yep. And I kind of jumped into it because I can't figure out how to do that quest that I was supposed to do. Yeah, I think this is gonna be end game stuff. I am level 63. And this guy can piss off. That is so annoying. Doesn't make it any more difficult if you knock me down all the time, it just annoys me. It's very annoying. Like that. Yes, presumably there is something in that armor. That thing wasn't hard to kill, and it would have been over with a lot sooner if it didn't knock me down every 5 seconds. And this thing is running all over the place and making it hard for me to hit him. It was worth a lot of experience. I do not like those things. Those flesh trees. I am not a fan. Okay. I am done playing nice with the two of you. I wasn't using them because I didn't need to. And now I do. If you just want to sit up there and do whatever it is you're doing over there, you can help yourself. Have fun with that. Have a good time with that. Yeah, he's freaking levitating. I think he glitched on me. And I have to beat him. But I'm pretty sure he glitched out. So we're just gonna sit here and watch him try to figure out how to get down from where he is. Apparently I can't hit him, and he won't come down. So we're just gonna stand here. I'm just gonna do that. Apparently unstuck means fall through the map in this particular case. Yeah, I am not dealing with that fucker. That four dweller who knocked me all over the place before, he can have a good time with that. Okay. Have fun with my minions. You can have fun with the minions. I don't mind at all. They also make this a lot faster. Make this a bit faster, they add a lot of DPS. Oh. He killed one of them. Yeah, he likes to share his model making. That's one of the hobbies he enjoys. Hey, Skew. How you doing? What happened? Recovering from shock, what happened? Oh damn, Askew, nice. That is very awesome. Must be doing something right. Fuck off. That's the thing that glitched last time. That giant glitched out and I had to reload that. I think the best I can do organically is like 50 some. Fuck that giant. Okay. Oh, those things are even. Yeah, those things are real easy. Ah, fuck. Ah. Fuck. I was so not paying attention to my health right there. Hey, Pex, you have a great day. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. You have a good day, man. I don't know what you fucking assholes are fighting with, these stupid minions, but you need to be fighting the big guy. I don't even know where my damn minions are. They're not helping. That's for damn sure. Idiots. Over here. The enemy is here. Fine. I'm bringing him to you. You want to fight that thing, or you want to just sit there and look at it? And apparently they glitched out. And my minions glitched out on me. Decided they were just going to stand there and wander around like idiots instead of helping. And that thing can fuck off too. Yeah, they were literally just standing around doing nothing. Yeah, you can fuck off too. Yeah. Fuckers want to try that again? Those were definitely creatures from the weirdness. I guess I have to resummon them because they're being idiots and won't jump down the won't jump down off that ledge. Hey Brian, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Yeah, Giant, I think you have a bigger problem, more urgent problems to deal with than smashing me, which is what you were doing. I think you have other things to deal with now. Spiders don't bother me none. Alright, you know what? Y'all are loud. I went in the thing. I think the end game. Did the thing where you're supposed to convince the tribes to join the moot, but one of them I think glitched out on me because I couldn't do it. Like I did everything I could think of and it wouldn't complete the quest. Yeah, for the crown. Yeah, I'm doing the thing for the crown. Aye. Yeah, I'm doing the thing for the crown. And like I said, I think one of the tribes glitched out because I couldn't finish the quest for them. So I just decided to go ahead and go in there anyway. There's a corpse of a giant I just killed. It's okay, Lonnie. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget until much later. You motherfucker. Yeah, I think I have to fight everything because that, and I think it's because that quest glitch, or it could possibly be the fact that I didn't get all of Arthur's armor or whatever. Also, I don't know, but I couldn't do the thing with the mood because the last tribe glitched. I'm pretty sure it glitched. Because I did the quest as far as I know, and I ran it out, and nothing. And I spent like an hour today trying to figure out where I might have gone wrong. didn't come up with anything, so I came in here to finish up. Yeah, it's annoying. That's annoying, but oh well. Oh well. There's always next time, I guess. I get to actually see what happened. Yeah, it sucks mainly because it wasted my time. It sucks mainly because it wasted a lot of my time. Yeah, I know one of them wasn't going to show because of choices I made. And one of them glitched. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, so I think I have to fight everything. Yeah, I think I think that since it glitched and I wasn't able to do the thing with the moot, I think what happened with that was then I have to fight everything. No, you don't. That's very weird, Brian. Oh, hi. On my face. Random things that happen in the middle of nowhere. Random weird stuff that happens out when you live out in the middle of nowhere, huh? Yeah, Brian did mention he lives out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Fucking giant. Fucking giants are obnoxious, but those floor dwellers are really annoying. Like, really annoying. Okay, you didn't immediately attack me, that's good.
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth. I am the face that time forgot, the name that was never enough. He was the man beneath the crown. He was the voice that doubted, the heart that still beat beneath the weight of legend. He was the man He was the man beneath the crown. He was the voice that doubted, the heart that still beat beneath the...
Okay, I heard you.
First, you used these people to win yourself a kingdom, and now you herded them here under threat of being stomped to death by giants if they leave or disobey. After all that they've gone through, all that they've done, all that they've suffered, this is how you intend to repay them?
No kingdom will stand with people like them within its borders. They would have to change their ways. The Del Rita are not ready for this. You know this.
You did worse than all of them combined, and you are the one responsible for all they've done so far. They fought for your name and under your banners. Does this mean you're not fit to be a king? Not ready to have a kingdom?
I left the heritage of Pendragon behind me. I severed the ties between myself and my tribe. I lost all that tied me to the past when I became king. I set a new path for myself. They are not ready to do that.
Bullshit. You forced them to go against their sacred traditions. You destroyed their identities. They betrayed their comrades because you ordered them to. They kidnapped the children of the giants because you told them to do it. Everything they did was so that you could win this war. And now what? You're going to punish them for being your best, fiercest soldiers, most loyal of your men?
This is not...
Oh, stop with your excuses already. You broke them, and now you're abandoning them to starve or freeze to death in these damned lands.
This kingdom needs to be built on peace, Caradoc. Letting them live among merchants, lords, and ladies in Camelot or Timberwall. How would that go?
Exactly as anyone would expect it to go.
So we would end up with a civil war. Right after we won the war that almost annihilated us all.
Oh, damn you. I've had enough. I stood by you through everything. Even what you did to me. The seawall. I let it all slide. I told myself it was for something. For a noble cause. But this is where I draw the line. I renounce my oaths, and I'm walking away. Put a blade in my back if that helps you sleep. I don't care. Not anymore.
Now I remember it all. I left the best of my people here. I betrayed their loyalty. And for what? Everything is in ruin. Everything I struggled to build is corrupted. This land, it had a glorious past, but it has no future. There is no way to save it.
Breakfast pizza and coffee. That sounds awesome, FIFA. Sounds like a great breakfast.
And what if my decision cost them the ability to grow? What if instead of helping them become better, I forced them to stay set in their ways? I may have been right about the diagnosis, but now I see that I could have been wrong about the cure. The tribes helped us win the war. They were fearless and followed every order. They were the most loyal of all. But I left them broken. And after the war, their bloodlust was insatiable. I had to do something. This felt like the only choice. The giants sided with our enemy. We had to find a way to remove them from the equation. So, under cover of night, the tribes stole their children. I told the giants their offspring were our hostages, and that we would slaughter them if they refused to bend the knee. One of the most humiliating moments of that whole war, both for me and for the Del Rita. Caradoc had the clearest eyes of any of us. He saw things for what they were, and I think I destroyed that. Destroyed him with all I did. I turned him into this. And now he's only a shadow of the man I once knew. He used to carry hope. Now all he carries is vengeance. I come from the Pendragon bloodline, A heritage drenched in as much blood as that of the Del Rita. A heritage that pillaged and fought in the homelands for longer than anyone can remember, and unable to build anything that withstood the test of time. I decided to leave it behind me when we won the war against the Four-Dwellers.
Lenny, I'd give you hugs, for sure.
Foundations. Now we've seen that my bloodline must have been cursed. There's nothing left. Nothing worth saving. Nothing.
I'm sorry you're feeling depressed, Lenny. I'd definitely give you some hugs.
I gave everything I had to this land.
Try to cheer you up.
My blood, my soul, my name. And the land devoured it all. I betrayed the ones who believed in me. I cut down the men who fought for me.
Yeah, of course, Lenny.
I turned away from my own blood to build something better. And all I built was another ruin. I thought I was forging a future. I was just extending the fall.
I've given Lenny some hugs. Make her and help her feel better.
Do what you want. There's nothing about this land that I recognize anymore. All I've ever done got turned into dust, corrupted against my intentions, destroyed. Why bother?
Once and future king, you return. Speak your will through the mortal you now inhabit. Is it time for us to awaken?
Yeah, that happens sometimes, Lenny. And good that you have friends like us you can hang out and talk to us, and hopefully that'll help you feel less depressed. That's a good idea. A lot of times listening to some good music or playing games I enjoy also helps me feel better. And I'm deliberating on this decision I have here. That's why I'm kind of sitting here, because I'm thinking about what I want to do here. Alright, I think I'm gonna
The
do that.
Del Rita have long been our allies. Through their eyes, we have watched your kingdom fall into corruption. Camelot will fall. Your will.
Yeah, a lot of
shall
different
be
choices
done.
to make for sure. Okay. I was right. That was a shortcut to the out. Hold on. Alright. Wait. Huh. Alright. Got some random stuff. I had a few of those Forerunner shield, those Forebearer shields or whatever. A few of those. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually throw all those into storage. Yep. All those prism, all that fun stuff. Arthur's crown. Lenny, I choose to be happy with what I have. I choose to try to be happy with what I have in life. You know? Yeah, it's not preferable, but it is what it is. You excited for me to play and listen to some of your favorite music and games? Yep. I have been listening to some of my favorite music a lot lately. And been playing a lot of games that I like because I got some tax money back, so I was able to buy some games I wanted. And buy some games that have been on my wish list for a while. So I get to try out those. I have a couple games coming up that I'm really excited for. You got to listen. You also, Lenny, you got to also listen to some of my favorite music. I shared that with you. Because you were asking me about it. I got my state back. I haven't gotten federal back yet. Yep, I got some games I've been wanting. Always good to get that taken care of. I'm actually gonna deal with that. Yeah, you can talk to me anytime you want, Lenny. I'm always happy for a conversation. If it helps you feel better, that makes me happy too. Yeah, that's fine with me. You don't need to ask permission, you can feel free to message me anytime. My DMs are always wide open. I'm not real picky if you just want to chat or whatever. No, you're not a bother. You're not a bother at all. Yeah, better to break even than to end up owing. Avalon said he had to pay in this year. And I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Paying in sucks. Good thing I didn't have to do that this year. Thank you, Anya. I really appreciate it. I definitely enjoy the conversation. I like having people to hang out with while I'm playing games, so it's nice to share with people who have similar interests or people who just want to hang out with me. Yeah, I think we have a pretty good community here. We got good people here. Yeah, we have a great community here. We got good people. You're part of that, honey. I see somebody insisted on talking to me right now.
We are ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king's thread, and you conquered it. What is your will, my king? What decision have you made regarding the giants? Glory be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it,
I do try to be
dead
nice, thank you,
laws
Lenny.
and the suppression of the Dalrida tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention. I, the voice of the Dalrida tribes, accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
That sounds really good, Tifa. I also made that decision without remembering that that was actually helpful to those guys. I didn't remember the consequences of my decision before I did it.
Now you ask me, when it was your choices and actions that led to those consequences. Not all of the Dalrita came, and this is surely not the outcome Gerfhanna hoped for. But since you ask for my thoughts, the Dalrita united would be an unstoppable force. If we wish to avoid bloodshed, perhaps it's good that not everyone followed the voice of the tribes.
Thank you, Tifa. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you two at least think I am. Like I said, I try. Okay, so that was the moot, and that was after. That was the moot, and that happened after I went in that place. Okay. Okay. Well, the coffee's the important part.
So, you're a real wanderer then. And here I thought this was your first time in the Forlorn Swords. You've seen a thing or two, and you've met Garth. That means you've crossed paths with a piece of our history. That man and the capital, they're both relics, if you know what I mean. How's the old wolf doing? No, don't tell me. I'll find out for myself sooner or later. I'm not dead yet. I just need a moment.
Alright, so I'm gonna go investigate something that I remembered about randomly. Which is there was a thing over here that I needed the crown to access. And now I have it. My coffee is very important. Very, very important to my overall happiness and well-being. I have a very random memory. I have a very random memory. It's completely random if I remember things and what I remember. Random, and I have a very scatterbrain. 6 cups of coffee. Dang. Oh, if she's at college, that explains the need for coffee. That can make your brain tired. It can definitely make you feel tired, so coffee is good in that case. Yeah, that too, Tifa. My memory's kind of like that too. Something has to trigger it, or I may or may not randomly remember things. I remembered to go investigate this place because it was locked off before because I didn't have the crown. I think I got reminded because I interacted with it earlier today when I was trying to figure out how to do the stupid quest that I think bugged out on me. But I'm not too worried about that anymore. I'm past the part of the game that needed that quest. Oh really, go ahead. And come jump me while I'm busy. Should be. I'm pretty high level. And yeah, quest notes are good. Like I said, this game could be better with that because my memory is like that. My memory is like that. So I'm gonna eat some chicken from Trader Joe's for lunch. That sounds really good. Oh, and make stir fry. Nice. I love stir fry. Stir fry is good stuff. Generally, making and eating good food does help you feel better. Like I said, spending time with people who are important to you, and for me, listening to good music and playing games I enjoy. Those are all things that help me out. Yeah, I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do about food after the stream. Now that my stomach's awake. And then y'all are talking about food, making me hungry. I'll decide what to do about that when I get done with my stream. Yeah, it takes a couple to a few hours for my stomach to wake up in the morning. My body's awake and then my stomach doesn't wake up yet. That's why I always just have coffee for breakfast.
You won't even let me rest in peace.
Fast food does bring comfort. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That hunger triggers distress. That's why some people get like get grouchy when they're hungry, or get depressed because they're hungry. Yeah, stay hydrated for sure. Yeah, you especially, Tifa. Stay hydrated. Drink some hot tea or something. Drink warm liquids. And drink lots of liquids, because you need to drain all that gunk out of there. To get rid of all that junk that's making you sick.
I swore to protect him until the day I died. And I did. I don't feel obligated to serve him anymore. I earned my rest. It's not my fault the weirdness woke me. And I know exactly who to blame. The one who kept coming back, growing stronger, and ruining our peace.
Let me speak to him, young one. Galahad, my friend. We come to you in our hour of need.
It wasn't enough to tamper with immortality on your own.
Hungry Goblin, that's a good one.
Into it too. Do you know, it was only after I died that I understood what you'd done. Becoming a Four-Dweller, Arthur. Really?
I've always valued your counsel, Galahad. But we were losing the war, and you were no longer at my side. I had no choice but to try becoming as powerful as they were.
Nonsense. There's always a choice. And you have made the worst one. How could you fraternize with the enemy? Go against everything we fought for? You're right. I wasn't there. If I had been, I'd have beaten you to death with my bare fists before letting you follow the advice of that old charlatan.
It was my choice, not Merlin's.
Keep telling yourself that. I know the truth. I always knew the old man was a manipulator. And you had too much on your shoulders to see what he was really doing.
I respect your opinion, Galahad. I only regret that we meet under these circumstances.
As do I. So, what now? You're taking my remains for a little trip. And I'm supposed to serve you again? Not that you're giving me a choice.
If you take me from this place, my essence will be bound to your will. I never really had a choice, did I? The war, your transformation. It would have happened with or without me.
Probably, yes. But now, at least we can see it through to the end.
Do what you want. It's not like I have a choice. This will be the last time you hear me fully aware.
Then, is there anything you want to say to me, Galahad?
Just one thing. May the weirdness take you, traitor.
Okay, go ahead, wants to fight. Ouchie. Elani, to be fair, driving can be really stressful. Especially if you're driving in a bigger city. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good fight. I like this. It's actually fun. Go ahead, it's tough. That's better. I win. So I think there might be something a little wrong here with Galahad. I think there might be something a little wrong there. Oh, I am overweight. Great. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually serious. I am, like, seriously overweight. So I guess I have a long walk to get out of here. This is gonna be a slow walk. But the good news thing about it is I can actually still walk. I'll get cemented in place when I get overweight. The other nice thing about it is I need to level up anyway, so that'll serve a dual purpose. Level up and get rid of my extra stuff. Yeah, I'm happy to be there for you. I appreciate you being here and all, and I just, you know, I'm just being me. I'm not trying to do anything special. And it's nice to be appreciated. Thanks, Lonnie. You're pretty awesome yourself. Yes, I was walking in a circle. Yes, I walked in a circle. No, I did not intentionally walk in a circle. I am trying to get out of here. Almost as good as Mike's. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to get out of here. Keep walking in circles. I'll freaking remember how to get out of here. Oh, here we go. On my way. Yeah, I think hearing people's voices is an important part of knowing them. Asky's got a good voice too.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him.
Who the heck are you?
My name is Fianola. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers. I was sent to do, well, quite a lot of work, actually. And as useful as it would be, the wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon? Oh, but you've already done the most important thing. You found what was lost and opened a new path. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer in the making? Yet you use our maps, don't you? Our work is vital, but often unseen. For centuries we've roamed this island, charting its every corner and noting the dangers that unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know.
Hey, you said you got sick and stuffy nose, so understandable that you sound stuffy.
Avalon's nature is ever-shifting, ever-changing.
Yeah, that's
the
good.
The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light. Why wouldn't they? My kin are familiar with the wordness in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most. Everything. Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us.
Yeah, I get distracted when I'm fighting too.
The tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, the rumor was true after all. You've met Sir Galahad the Pure? It fascinates me how he both is and isn't the ideal successor to the first Galahad. They share the same drive, the same sharp edge of cruelty, but for the first Galahad, that cruelty was a means to an end, not the end itself. Or so I've heard. On the contrary, everything is always changing. Sometimes it's hard to keep up. Though, maybe that's just me finally getting properly old. But you're right about one thing. Violence, and those who thrive on it, never seem to change. The worst kind of constant in a sea of chaos. I appreciate your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you. I'm a Pict. I can sense the wordness and the spirits within it. I knew you weren't alone when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness, and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb, and that is rarer still. Another night still waits in the mist.
Yeah, okay, you go away now. I'm done talking to you.
Galahad. I should have known he wouldn't be too happy about being brought back, but I hoped he'd died in peace and would return in peace. I was wrong.
I know up here it's because of the dry air from the cold and from using the heater.
War isn't a time when you can afford likes and dislikes. Galahad was a great warrior. He made decisions no other commander dared to. But would he have been a good leader in times of peace? I doubt it. That's why news of his death in battle came as a relief to me. Men like him, once they gain momentum, are nearly impossible to stop. In that regard, he and Galahad the Pure were quite alike. He led a dangerous expedition, one of the most important of the Age of Conquest. Had it succeeded, the war might have ended much sooner, but it didn't. And so the fighting went on. After the war, I had his remains recovered and this tomb built. Over time, he came to be seen as a noble martyr. But who he really was, well, you've seen that for yourself. I regret the fate he met. Let's make sure his sacrifice wasn't in vain.
I don't know if I did or not. Askew. I wasn't paying attention to what I was looting. Hey, Linus. Glad you can make it. How you doing? 2 new summons. I will check that out. I just need to get rid of some stuff out of my inventory, and then I will also check for that. For the new summons. Galahad's mace. Nice. That ain't bad. Summon Sir Galahad. Nice. Let me not forget to drop off everything. Interesting. I will look at that when I get done dropping things. Yeah, I think I just got Galahad. I see a Battle Mage, which I've had forever. I see the Master Assassin. Yeah, I don't see the other one. Yeah, I don't see another one, just go ahead. Maybe I have to head back in there and explore around. Unless it was something I needed to do. Alright, rested up. Head back in there and have a look around. Because why not? I'm not overweight anymore. And that was the thing that was annoying me. I can move again. Yay! I was pretty sure I looted everything I can that was in here before. But actually, I think that I am going to call it for today. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good one. If you all enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you haven't done that already. Feel free to check out my links down in the description below. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you all had fun. Hope you all have a great one. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.